In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. Today is a great day and also a sad day. I'm celebrating and I'm saying goodbye. I'm saying goodbye to one of the greatest female entertainers. She was one of the best that ever did it. Miss Tina Turner passed yesterday at the age of 83. For those of y'all who didn't know or get that little bit of information, rest in peace, Queen, definitely. And then I'm also celebrating another Queen's birthday. Celebrated Miss Michelle Pucciarelli today. Happy birthday, Pooch. Today is her actual birthday.
Hi.
Good morning.
You feel so special already out there. You called me at midnight to wish me a happy birthday. And now all the morning postings of love I wake up to. You got my mother beat. That's for sure.
You're so crazy.
You're not even on Facebook to wish me a happy birthday. And all the people wishing me a happy birthday on Facebook, thanks to you. In addition to the friends that I'm already friends with, your friends are wishing me a happy birthday now. I feel so loved.
You're so crazy. And of course, I couldn't have a show without my super producer, my little baby brother, Molly Mole. Molly Mole, C-Mole is always in the house. Molly Mole, Molly Boss, C-Mole's boss. I wanted to say good morning to you. Mr. Hakeem was supposed to be in here, but I don't know where he is. So he'll pop in, hopefully, whenever he get a chance. But I do see, I see Trey. Good morning. Met my songbird. You come back to see me.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy birthday, Miss Michelle. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey,
Mom. What's up?
Hey, baby.
How you?
I'm good.
What a wonderful surprise. Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday to y'all. To you.
And my mentalist, of course, my Blue Phoenix. Hey, Boo.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Trey. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Slicky.
Hey,
hi, everybody. Hey, Michelle. Birthday.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Good morning.
Boo Boo, Kenneth, Molly, thank you. Y'all making me feel so special, not old.
All these happy birthdays all over Facebook. I think that's dope.
No, look.
I'll take it.
Well, you know you are special, Michelle.
Thank you out there.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm on the train, y'all, so I'll cut my camera off once I get off the train.
Look, you see the tattoo I got, Trey? I got a little crown.
I didn't even notice until just now.
And now when somebody says, why do we have to listen to you? Because I'm the green, bitches. Let's go.
I feel like you should put a wand on it or something like that. You should put a wand behind it or something like that.
Well, you know what? I know I have a crown, but sometimes people need to be reminded and need to see it. And then if they're not going to listen, I'm going to go back, fight to the face.
As long as you know where yours is at, it don't matter what nobody talking about.
Right. Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah.
You know, people are walking around like blind bats. So,
what are you doing for your birthday?
We are going to be going to, and please, if y'all are in the Woodbridge area, please feel free to come to Hooters.
Why you say it like that?
You silly.
It's such a family name for a family restaurant, and I know they're hiding the owl in the eyes. But again, when we were there, Althea did not come with me because I was not a good friend. But she's coming tonight. I'm coming again.
You left me behind, y'all.
I'm scooping up. I was just, but I honestly, no disrespect, I had a week and I forgot about it. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm tired and I'm lazy sometimes. But tonight, this is why I'm off. I'm relaxing today. And then I'm going to be at a reasonable time so we can get down there. And when we were there, though, there were children. While I was there were children having dinner at Hooters. And again,
it's a new ball game nowadays. They used to be a little skimpy back then. I'm surprised the children in that environment, because they used to be a little,
Thank you.
But
and
Hooters, I think, tone that down a little bit.
Yeah, and I have a question. If children are eating at Hooters with their parents, I make the assumption, and I know I could be making an ass out of me, but I make the assumption that these parents use some colorful language at home, including that term mother effers.
You've seen some things. If you at Hooters with your dad or your mom or both, you're seeing a few things in that family household.
They might see
I don't know. I wouldn't take my little folks.
Because we took the kids. It's a chicken joint, and they wear T-shirts, and they girls that just walk around with big boobies. They're not doing anything vulgar or anything. No. They just have T-shirts that says Hooters. So that because you eating at Hooters do not mean that you done seen some colorful stuff, and that does not necessarily mean that
It's just that they just be jingling, that's all. And I'm just like,
Trey.
They got big T-shirts. They regular T-shirts. These are women that just got big titties.
Oh yeah, and the little short booty shorts. I'm just gonna say, I watched the Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid. I watched Three's Company when I was a kid. And those had innuendos scattered throughout those shows.
They definitely did.
And it was on public television. Daisy Duke showed more on the Dukes of Hazzard than they do at Hooters. Hooters, they ladies have to wear these ugly tights or stockings underneath. They wear the shorts, but nothing is showing and nothing is skipping. And they just got shirts with boobies. And then the collar is up to here. The collar is not low cleavage. The collar is here. I know I'm a big boob advocate. I'm here at the place.
She's an advocate for the big.
I got a T-shirt.
The big boob representative.
You know who's wearing the shorts tonight?
The big boob representative, exactly.
Yeah, but you know who's wearing the shorts tonight out there?
You?
No, Angela Robinson. I can't wait.
No, that's going to be inappropriate.
Hello, Angela Curry. Thank you. I can't wait.
No, she gonna be the edge. See, it's the Patriots that makes the place inappropriate. Because Angie about to do some inappropriate stuff.
She was gone with the Go Fit and Fabulous by 50, but I love how she flipped it and just said, "Fucking and fabulous" at 50. She's like, "Let's go have fun, everyone."
Your time ain't got to run out just because you hit 50. Your time don't run out, so you know.
No, it don't. It sure don't. It sure do not.
See,
what's up, man? Hey, Hakeem is
here. Hakeem is here. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Hakeem.
Grand Rising. Good morning. Good morning. Peace and love. How everybody doing?
Good. Thank you. Sir. Doing good.
Well, I'm glad
I couldn't be a Hooters girl because I will bust off the shirt.
No, you wouldn't. They got shirts big enough for you.
You know, we're gonna give you a call back. We're gonna call you back.
No, they would not.
I'm just gonna say I haven't seen any Hooters girls with short hair. Is all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
They all have this long flowing hair because it's every man's fantasy.
It's part of the aesthetic, you know.
Uh-huh.
How often do you go to Hooters?
What's that out? What you say?
I'm asking this question. How often did you go to Hooters?
Is that for me?
Yeah, because I like.
That was the first time.
I went to the Hooters in Laurel.
I've gone to one, and that was to do the open mic with the Shevitz. That was
the first time.
That was the first time I've been to Hooters.
Then how you gonna say you ain't never seen no Hooters girl with a long hair? I mean short hair.
I'm saying I watched this stuff. Look, they're all got long hair. Nobody's got short hair.
Your arms wasn't folded, was that?
That's like a one thing.
Dude, my arms. Yeah. I'm doing the stands for the big team. Let me tell you what Hooters got, because I've been in the Hooters down in North Carolina, down, and I like the chicken. I'm going in there for the chicken, you know. And I used to take Tyree and the guys in there for the chicken. And when I used to keep the boys, and they used to all be laughing, you know, little teenage hormone, 8, 10, 11, 12. They'd be like, ooh, we go to Hooters, ooh. You know, it would be
he wasn't going for the chicken. He was going for the Hooters.
They was going to look at the ladies, but you know that was close enough to get. We've seen more ratchetness around the way. Like I said, they more dressed than a lot of people that I've seen.
Oh yeah, well,
but I mean, they got black girls, white girls, Chinese girls, long hair, short girls, girls with braids. Hooters have just women. The only thing, but I never seen no fat girls in there. I mean,
I'm looking at the pictures. Thanks, Molly. Keep going through now. No,
the girls are heavy. I guess the biggest I seen might have been at 12.
No, they're all
12 in there.
Somebody need a Hooters sponsor all these pictures going by. I like to see this little representation.
So these probably the ones in Florida. Look at the girl in the afro in the middle, the black girl with the fro. But like I said, I like the chicken, and I was going in there to sample the different ways and stuff. And I like,
I like chicken too, but I don't know if I'll go to Hooters. I'll just make my own
because it has a nice taste.
I'll look at my own Hooters while I do it.
Well, I will say one thing. Hooters do got some good fish. I don't know how I say boom boom. They got good fish.
I don't mess with the seafood. But me and going in. So me and my sister Mish, we used to go in.
The fish sandwich is the bomb.
No, I don't do fish.
She don't. No. She likes sausages.
No, I have allergies, man.
I said she likes sausages. She doesn't do fish. She's allergic. Yeah.
But anyway, we got some video. This is Tall Tale Thursdays. So I do have some videos for you guys to see. But I do want to, before I go into the videos, this is a Tall Tale story, but it really isn't. It's about the CBDC. Y'all know what that is, right?
No, you gotta tell me.
Central banking, a digital currency.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying now. They already implemented in thousands of countries, even over there in China. When they had the 2022 Olympics, they were using that there. They're trying to change our currency. They're trying to get everybody to move from the paper dollar to digital currency.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Okay. Did you guys hear about that?
Well, that's going to happen.
It's happening.
But
it's going to happen.
The government will be regulating that before you make a purchase. Like, say if I want to go on Amazon and buy a case of liquor, okay, the government it's sort of like wash the money before it leaves your banking institute. It goes to the government to get approved. Then it goes back to your bank so you can get those purchases, and the government will decline or can deny your purchases. Did you guys know that? That is too much into your business. That's
been put in place.
And every banking institute that you deal with that, you don't have a choice. You can't say I bank with Bank of America. If Bank of America get with that, and do that with government, you don't have a choice. But everything
All right, no Bank of America gonna do it because they some bullshit anyway.
Some bullshiggity now. So if they're getting away from digital currency, are people going to start taking their money out of banks and put it in under the bed, or are we going to give full autonomy over to the government?
Well, the physical dollar itself is diminishing, so the value of American dollar, number one, if you know the market, but number two, the physical money is going to be non-existent. So you can't pull your money out, and you will be a millionaire and won't be shit when it all travels over to being. So you better take your money now and put it somewhere digitally so that it can still be money, because soon it won't be.
Your money gonna be obsolete.
They do this already with Cash App.
Yeah, I don't carry Cash on me anymore. I really don't. Who has money on them these days anyway? Like actual physical, not a lot of people. And again, I look at my bank. I pull my banking app on my phone every day, and I see digitally I have money in my account. But again, even like my father used to tell me all the time. My dad was a banker. Even when you got money, Michelle, you don't got money. Easy come, easy go. As soon as you get it, it's gone.
Miss Angela Curry. Hey, Miss Angela. Everybody say, hey, Miss Angela. Miss Angela has said good morning to Miss. She said happy birthday to you, Miss Michelle.
Thank you,
Miss Angela Curry.
I got 5 on it. It's like you were going to say, I got 5 on it.
So the government, I feel some kind of way about knowing that the government is in every purchase that I make, or they can approve or deny my purchases. I mean, the government already sees it anyway, but I guess now if nobody will have to hide nothing or anything, it's just like, dang, they gotta. So if I want to buy a dildo, it's gonna go through the government. They're gonna approve it or deny it.
Reese, cut the show off on your phone.
An echo.
Who's got the show on the phone?
Not me. Not it.
Trey, you giving feedback? I don't know why.
You got both phones up?
Nah, I'm just giving an echo.
No, I only got one phone up today.
Okay, but I
know Molly's coming in. I'm getting a little bit of lag for some reason, but I think it's going away. I got the Cash App card too, Miss Angela. I use Cash App more than I use my bank.
We all got Cash App. That's
me. Trey got leave out, come back in.
You can do Bitcoin and all that with Cash App now. You can invest in stocks and do your taxes.
I don't think Trey can hear it. Trey, your joint causing echo. Just leave out and come back in.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, the echo's gone.
Yeah. Was it me?
No, I don't know. Right. Where's Hakeem?
He might have dropped out and come back in.
He might have left out and came back. But
I love the technical issues we have.
Yeah, but that's how you know it's real life. It's okay. But I like to count money. I like money. Of course, I have a bank account. Of course, I have a Cash App account. I have a Cash App card. I have, but I like to count money. Why? Because I've always counted money. I used to work for a gas station. I used to work in food service. I used to work in all these different places where you had to count money. I like to count money. So I don't like the fact that they're trying to diminish it or relinquish it.
I'm okay with them, whatever they're doing. This is the part I don't like. I don't like the government has to approve your purchase.
Right. The government tracks all the money.
I don't like anyway. Well, they track it anyway, but now
whether they track it or not, now they're going to be able to tell you that you can't.
The government's got all our stuff anyway. This is, again, I mean, theoretically, when you're getting paid, payroll, your social security number is in everything. It's linked. All somebody needs is your name, your date of birth, and your social security number. And that's the
but the thing. Listen to this though, Michelle. Again, if you do something, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. Well, I'm going to say banks are ruled by federal laws. That's why there's the FTC and there's all these banking rules that are looking over banking. It's a federally regulated business. The government's already involved.
Say the government is controlling your purchase. Say you want to go and buy a pack of hot dogs, and they said no, you don't need it.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Late and they turn you on and off. That's
exactly what I was getting ready to say.
Right now, the government looking, but they ain't gonna tell you what you can buy, what you can't buy, and they don't turn you
even
on
with
and
this situation now, with us being in media, and we say something that they do not like, they can seize your stuff because they have access to. They won't allow you to feed your home, allow you to pay your bills, and this is the thing. Yeah, okay, but guess what? But there's more. They have more access.
Weezy, your sound went out. Michelle, you like talking and like being free. Suppose you say something and they don't like, and they said we're going to suspend Michelle.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised.
But they're controlling. That's the part I don't like.
But again, I'm not arguing that they're not controlling. I'm saying that the control that they have may be a little bit more subliminal and a little bit more than we realize. Because again, Social Security number. You're filing your taxes every year. You are being tracked and reported. If you are getting assistance from a state, from a federal agency, they have your Social Security number and they are tracking you. Okay. Again, banks have federal, bank, an institution has to be federally backed. So in theory, our money is already being tracked. When it's in your bank account, it's not yours. It can be seized. Okay. Because again, if you don't pay your taxes and they find out, boom, they're putting a lien on your paycheck to take your money back, even though you're paying taxes to them every time. And look at your driver's license. It tells your life too. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, I'm going in and out.
That is why
I can't hear what you said. I'm going in and out.
Who's in and out?
I'm freezing. I'm going. I'm freezing. I'm going.
Over there?
It's the government. That's the control. I know it's that, but I don't like the control. I like to spend my money on what I like to spend my money on.
Why? Yeah.
I don't want nobody denying or confirming, or I have to get. You got to make sure it's approved, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. You wouldn't like that either.
Well, can I say something?
Yeah.
Why are we acting so surprised?
Surprised, like it's.
I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, why are we acting? I mean, the government did so much crazy stuff to people, human beings. Period. Why are we surprised? Only reason the government is doing what they're doing because they're trying to stay relevant because the other states now coming together. China, so one thing for sure, to be certain, that all the bad, the murder, the killing, the raping they did, as Malcolm X said, the greatest quote ever, the rooster will come back to roost.
Mm-hmm.
Have to.
For real,
have to.
For real though.
So
start with the paycheck.
Right. See what we doing right now. We doing exactly what they want to do. Because now once we get to doing this and that, we don't even get prepared to what we got to do. Money get ready to be obsolete. Period.
Definitely.
Period. They've been trying to do that with the euro dollars back in 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So it's no different. Only thing we got to do understand how to beat the quote unquote the modern day Babylon is come together. That's the only way. The only way we stop something to happen, we got to come together to stop it to happen. And what is happening is God going to force our hand to come together because that's all he ever wanted. So the government, they doing all this. What they doing, giving all this money out to people to come into their little cult. You know what I'm saying? Their way of life. So I don't know why anybody's surprised at what's going on. Only thing we got to do is be prepared to be able to come together, start going on the barter system, and leave their system alone. It's nothing but a system.
Phoenix said that.
The first thing that we got to do is raise awareness. People got to know. Do you know how many people don't even know what that is? Don't even know that it's coming. So we got to tell our people they know so they can get prepared. For those who choose, you know.
People know. People just choose not to deal with it.
Choose not to believe.
Well, before I didn't know until somebody told me. So
one example that I'll give, Maz, when you mentioned chip for transactions. Not only is the FRID chip, I encourage everybody to look it up. Not only is that active, people are actually using that now. So people are actually taking their palm, putting it up to the key reader. Yeah. To the card reader to buy their chips, to buy their soda, to buy their beer, buy their liquor. To
start their cars,
so
to start their
it's already started. It's the FRID chip. That's already transacted. That's the mark of the beast, I believe.
It is the mark of the beast.
You're conforming to the whole new way of life, the new world order, quote unquote.
That is so funny that you said that, because we was talking about that on yesterday's show.
That's why I picked it up from. When you mentioned like the chip, that's just the name of the chip.
And I was saying the mark of the beast is technology. We was saying that. Oh wow.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I saw, I don't know how long ago, but I did see some dude have that thing implanted in his hand so he can unlock his Tesla, start the car. And I'm thinking, what happens if you buy a new
car? No, they probably got to reprogram your hand.
I know, but again,
it's a finger fob, a finger fob instead of a key fob.
Really too much that I am addicted to this thing. It's too much for me that sometimes I can't leave it alone. And this has taken over too much of my life. I couldn't imagine having a chip implanted in me.
Yep. And anything that you got access to can be cut off.
You become the AI world.
Yeah.
That's all.
Y'all notice how much AI, just the term, is ringing in the news, in the media, on social media right now? Like it's here. It's not when it's coming, it's actually here. And then the AI songs, I don't know if y'all heard about that. They're not, like, artists aren't really making the songs now. Like, they're starting to be AI generated songs and pictures and videos and all of that. We're here now. We're here.
And calls and commercials.
And there's a thing called Chat GPT. So it's getting into as well businesses where you can go to Chat GPT and tell them you want to, this is what I want to write, this is what I want to prepare, and you're going to have to edit it after it produces whatever you ask Chat GPT to make. But again, like my line of work is human resources. And if somebody says, create me a resume with this kind of experience doing these kinds of things, and they have Chat GPT write their resume, what? Huh? Are you sure? Because again, we learned a very valuable lesson, I think, recently. Even politicians lie on their resumes. But definitely they still got their jobs.
I think everybody lie on their resume. I think everybody lie. Everybody tell a lie on their resume.
But it's not called lying. No. You know what they call it? Embellishing.
Okay. Yeah. That's a nice way. That's a nice way to put it if you want to put it that way.
Right. For nice professional term, ladies and gentlemen.
Instead of saying lie, instead of saying lie, we're going to use that word. Make it sound better.
I embellished. I didn't lie. I just embellished.
Right.
What George Santos did was straight out lying, because he was putting up there that he didn't even never did. I mean, you can judge what you do up, but he was putting on stuff that he never did, places he never been, stuff, certificates that he never got. When you embellish, you take the truth and judge it up a little bit.
So. Yeah, that was all out fraud, possibly.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, fraud.
I do have a video I want to share with y'all.
Okay.
Whenever Molly say go, we gonna go.
What's the video on, Mom?
I sent him a couple of videos, and it was about one was about the work stoppage in Florida, about the Santos governor, Moron DeSantis. I'm sorry, did I say moron? I'm sorry. That's what the people call him. His name is Ron DeSantis, but the people in Florida call him Moron Death Sentence. My cousin, she's a Floridian, and she said what he's doing is getting ready to make it difficult. I was told that it was over 5 million of Latinos, the migrants and all that down in Florida, right? And she was telling me that they have already stopped certain work stoppages already, but they're going to unionize and stop everything. Like the pickers that do the fruit and all that, they stop. And she said, and the builders, the construction where the part that she is, that's putting up all the buildings and high rise, they stop. They just walk off the job. But she told me on June the 1st that everybody is going to consolidate, solidify. Everybody going to do it all together. So a lot of people have already left their jobs, walked off the jobs, because he wants everybody to be what's that?
Electronically verified.
Verified. Thank you. Electronically verified. And if you are working in Florida and you're not verified, they can extradite you back to your country, wherever you're from, and you could get 5-year penalty where you can't come into the U.S. at all. And you got to prove that you're documented. But here's the kicker. Anybody that hired these type of people, you face up a $10,000 fine. Woo! $1,000 a day fine you could get for having these illegal people work for you if they're not digitally verified. That goes right along with the money. Yeah. That's digital, documented, verified. It goes right along with the dollar. And they're saying that they have a great presence there in Florida, that they run in the economy, that they're putting their millions of people, putting their dollars into that economy too. And why are you treating us like this?
Right. We had a few comments come in before we jump into the video, but Kenneth Clark said, let's stop paying bills. I'm guessing when we were talking about the government and money. DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, pure gangster government. Angela Curry actually has a really good point. Do you remember the Million Man March? Did you see how that was? Can we come together again to stand up our rights, to stand up for our rights and get what we need, not what they need? And DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, Angela, he was there. Wow. And again, talking about the politician, Angela said he's an imposter. Angela also said, now where is that money going to be in their pockets? Yeah, it goes into corporations have the money, Kenneth Clark said. And again, I believe, and I could be wrong, we have become a consumer driven kind of a place. And again,
you know how we can overcome a lot of this. And one thing with the Million Man March and all these groups, we have to come together and support one another. See, that's what my whole program is about. You know, people see that I'm throwing comedy shows, but it's more than that. It's the people that surround the comedy show, like the Morning Mac show. You know what I'm saying? Like the gym I have. You know, like I'm gonna give another like my man. I'm saying his name, Shamako, like Our Republic. They see, you know, Diamonds in the Rough. Union District Oyster Bar. You know, I say these names because these are companies, organizations that are generating money, helping people by, you know, giving them work so they can be able to pay their bills. Now, if we just network among the names I just called alone and start from that base alone, what happened, then we can add on and we can grow and grow our own economy. That's what it's about. You know, we got businesses out here that are doing great work. You know why? Because they got a business is helping people to pay their bills. So why not support that type of business? Why not? If you see a business helping another business, why can't we all jump onto that business, you know, and help out?
Yeah.
Exactly, and become a network. Yeah. We got to be able to know how to network among each other. And the ones who don't, they're going to fall to the wayside. Because if you think you're going to be out there all by yourself, you're going to be demolished. It takes a team, a village to even grow anything. So my plea to people is come support when you see Black businesses. Come support when you see businesses helping other people of other race and everything. Because these are the people is loving the people and trying to help the people. But guess what? They can't do it by themselves. The company can't, so we got to come together. The more to come together, the more we can make a movement, more we can make a stand, more we can say, nah, we're not dealing with this. We're going to stay on our side of the track. Y'all stay on your side of the track. Y'all do you, we do us. We can do that because technically we are free people, but the matrix keep us in, keeping us locked in, like we got to go according to what their rules and regulations. If we look back from century to century, their rules and regulations sucks. Now, I don't know what might happen to me after I'm saying about the government. It sucks.
Yeah.
Bottom line. You know, because it's nothing they doing to help anybody on the lower realm. It's always to help the upper people, right. The higher people. And if you go through biblical times, you go through them days, it always was a fight against the government and the people being removed and being saved from the jaws of their enemy. Every time.
Indeed.
Every time.
Yes.
When are we going to get it together and have to come? When we going to get it together and come together? We're going to get it together and realize that we can't do it by ourselves. And companies come together. Go ahead, my man.
Oh, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. That's why I stopped. Molly has said two things. Molly has said one of them was that I'm trying to get to the comments, but we already had a Black Wall Street, but it was diminished. He was saying that if they make the rules, they make your reality, which is true. The actual comment said Black Wall Street did exist everywhere. We were punished for. And then Miss Angela was agreeing with you, saying yes, sir.
And let me to the guy who made that comment and said if they make the rules, it is. No, it's not. It's not. It's laws that it's laws out there that we don't have to be a U.S. citizen. We've been dragged to be a U.S. citizen. It's certain things that we can, as they say, the straw man or whatever the case might be. It's a situation where as though we don't have to be under their government or none of that because we're not a part of that. It's things out there like that. That's what most Americans they practice it. A lot of people practice it. But the thing is that we don't know. We think we just think the government is this straight powerful. They're only powerful. You know how the government got powerful? On the backs of slaves and cotton. That made them irrelevant of the world, of these different countries. Okay? So now they didn't give no reparations because they wasn't trying to. They ain't gonna do it. We keep trying to talk about it. That's over with. The reparation is going to be what is freeing your mind from their situation and what they're trying to do. You got to free your own mind. You got to come out of what they're trying to put on you. Simple as that. And we got to come together.
Yeah, we
have to.
Yeah,
Molly they use religion and they still is.
Well, religion is a different thing. See. Who cares? Well, they're going to say something to me later on. I don't care about religion. Who cares about religion? It's the spirit of the man and the woman that moves the earth and moves wherever it's trying to do. It's not about a religion. Religion is the institute.
Yeah.
Okay, I got two more videos I want to get to.
We'll do the videos.
And Hakeem, if I let you go, you have the whole platform by yourself. Because that's a powerful.
Yeah, I know.
You're a speaker. You're powerful. But I got two more things, baby, to get to.
Okay, all right.
But I need your powerful or inspiration or insight on the things I'm about to show you. I got two things, y'all. Two more videos. Molly,
South Florida has been home to migrants, and many times they do work that others may not want to do or are able to do. But a new immigration crackdown by the Florida legislature and Governor Ron DeSantis is now making it harder for them to live and work in the state.
And even though the policy is not yet in effect, CBS News Miami's Gabriela Arzola shows us how it has already shaken the undocumented community along with employers they work for.
A recent survey from the Migration Policy Institute says there are around 800,000 undocumented immigrants right here in the state of Florida, many taking jobs like construction and agriculture, but that may not be for long. Around South Florida, labor workers are becoming more and more scarce by the day, according to some employees.
People aren't showing up to work because they're scared of being deported.
And critics say Senate Bill 1718 is to blame.
None in the desk, Mr. Speaker.
According to the bill, businesses could face up to a $10,000 fine per undocumented employee, and the state could revoke their license. For construction workers like Jose, he says half of the workers are already gone.
Many workers are leaving thinking they're going to be deported, so they're going to other states.
The bill also includes hospitals. Each facility that accepts Medicaid has to submit that person's immigration status. According to the Florida governor's website, taxpayers paid more than $226 million in healthcare costs for undocumented migrants last year. Now, working migrants like Juan say they're being threatened daily.
We are being treated like delinquents. They talk about ICE and police, and everything here is just really uncomfortable right now.
With the tens of thousands of migrants coming through the Texas border, Governor DeSantis says this bill should deter illegal immigrants from coming to Florida. But for those that are already here, like Maria, she says she'll stay, pray, and continue to work to help her family in hopes that she won't be deported.
Working hard to help my family seems impossible, but I just have to pray to God that everything works out.
The bill still needs to be signed by the governor, but once that happens, this law will take effect July 1st. I'm Gabrielle Arzola, CBS News, Miami.
Well, what y'all think about that? I mean, I feel that we was always faced with that kind of stuff before. But
somebody left a comment and said, "I'm sorry, they should have left them where they at."
Who said that?
Somebody said.
Whole government, Miss Angela Curry. But she's kind of right though. I hate that. I hate to agree, but it's true. We're the residents here. We can't even get our own resources, let alone have other people get it. I mean, I would love to be in a country, in a place where everybody can come. Obviously, things got to be regulated, but I would love to be in a country where everybody can come and flourish and build and do what they need to do, and even send money back to their country or however they were doing it before. But I mean, I agree with her. I don't know where we are in today's time because everything is such in disarray that you can't even count on 3 specific points and be like, I want this, we deserve that, because it's like we worried about where our money going. We worried about not even having physical money right now. So it's like I don't even know what the focus should be. What do you think, Brother Hakeem?
Well,
is it Hakeem? Is it Hakeem or Hakeem? I'm sorry.
Hakeem.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Well, I look at it like this. However it goes, I'm going to be fighting. Simple as that. If it's going to be a physical fight, spiritual fight, you know what I'm saying? If they think they're going to knock in my door, there ain't nobody going to fall, then that's a whole different thing, see? Because, I mean, really, Malcolm X said it best. I know they keep saying, he keep quoting Malcolm X. But by any means necessary, we got to do what we got to do. We got to protect our kids. We, like I said the other day, we the ancestors now. So we got a job and a duty to protect our people. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like almost like a movie. I forgot what I think it's Paid in Full. Either you get down or lay down. This is where we at in business. You know what I'm saying? Are you coming? You gonna do what we gonna? So when it hit, don't we come running talking about, nah, it's too late because your loyalty is not there. This is the time to come together now and build. That's what, man, I'm telling you, that's exactly what I'm building. With the comedians alone. You understand what I'm saying? Giving them a platform. so they can continue to make money and do what they want to do. It's not even, I'm not making money now. You understand? I'm investing in people.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? They come along, everything's been set up. I got things where as though, if you want your health to get right, I got a gym for you. If you're trying to brand something, my other partner, our Republican, he can help you brand your name, brand whatever you're doing, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go somewhere nice to eat, go to Union Oyster Bar. You know, we got to start small and branch out and tell each and everybody on what we're doing. It's a movement. It's not, I'm just a promoter. It's a movement.
It's a beautiful idea. It's a beautiful thing. And, you know, not to disagree, though. Not to disagree. Just one thing. My family is immigrants. My grandparents weren't born here. They came here. You know, and essentially, yeah, I'm not happy about the wave of people that are coming in here and honestly taking jobs away from people who are in this country, who are capable of working, like people with criminal convictions. People with criminal convictions looking for a second chance. They can't vote. But again, the system can chew them up and spit them out. And when they come out of, you know, wherever they were, they don't get a second chance because of their history. And again, I mean, it's okay to sponsor someone for an H-2 visa who can work here legal within the United States. But again, you have people coming out of prisons who cannot get jobs and should have a second chance and get one. So again, I'm not saying we shouldn't help people. And like, I love what you're saying, Hakeem. United we stand, divided we fall. And unfortunately, we got that Statue of Liberty there up nearby Ellis Island that says, give me your tired, your poor, your, what is it, the humble, the weak, all those downtrodden people. The Statue of Liberty, the French war is standing there saying, come on, everybody, come here. My door is open. And maybe that wasn't entirely accurate, because now I feel like we might be overflowing. We may be overflowing to the point now we like you said, we should be a community. I love living in DC. I love the DMV because we are all mixed together. I grew up in New York. You know, and I remember there being clusters, communities of everybody, like, you know, doing their thing. Whereas here, like, I met Althea and I live 8 minutes away from her. And again, I'm an Italian girl from New York, and here I am hanging out all over the DMV and loving everyone because it's a great place to live. And everybody, in theory, you know, now that I've been living in the DC, DMV area, you know, everybody here is just trying to survive. And again, it can be a great town, depending on the people you meet and the connections you make, or it could be a very cold place. So, I mean, that's why I feel grateful and blessed that I've made so many connections, and our environment, our community, like you said, it's what we want to make it. So, you know, if, again, I bought my home here in PG County last year, and my ex-husband, instead of texting me congratulations, he, bless his heart, he sent me the crime statistics. And I'm like, again, it's a beautiful home in a quiet neighborhood. I have trees. Look at all the trees I have around me. I feel blessed and grateful. I don't care where I live right now. I have a home, and it just happens to be in Temple Hills. Okay, it's great.
Okay.
What were you getting ready to say, Ma?
Sorry, I was getting ready to say a lot of things, and I'm not even gonna say it now. I'm just gonna go to the next video because I don't think y'all don't want to hear what I got to say anyway. Because I understand what Hakeem was saying, and I'm going back to us as a culture, as a people, as a person that been in here, and then when. Y'all ain't say nothing about the Afghanistan's coming in. Y'all ain't say nothing about the people from Ukraine coming in, because you're bringing them over and giving them benefits. Even the people from Ukraine is getting SSI. But then you have these other people that's trying to come for a better way of life, but you're stopping them at the border. See, the difference between our heritage and our roots, a lot of us, it don't even matter. But all I know is that they better stop and put something in the till, because they can't keep coming in this country and not put nothing there. Because I paid my paid into a system all my life. And now you telling me that when I need my help, I can't get into my till because you already gave my benefits to somebody else. I'm paying So somebody from Ukraine can have benefits. I'm paying for, I don't care where you coming from to have benefits. I put in the system and did what the government said, so that they said that because we got you when you get old or when you get sick, that you could have your retirement. They're talking about next month that nobody's going to be able, if they don't get this debt ceiling down, guess what? You're not going to get no disability check. You're not going to get no retirement check. They ain't going to have it. Ain't going to be no money and Social Security. And that's all I'm saying. I'm taking out of my pocket and giving everybody else. But there's nothing left for us when we need it. Who's been here, who's did what we supposed to, and followed by the law of the government. Our government is crooks. Our government is robbing from the poor and giving to the rich. That's why the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. And I'm tired of them on my damn neck. That's all I want to say about that.
I understand completely. And you're affected by something that I'm at my age, for instance, wouldn't really know about. So you're touching different realms of being hit financially by the government in ways that I haven't witnessed myself. So you got things to say that I have to close my mouth on because I don't know about that. But I do hear and do see online what they're talking about. But Molly had said something about, and it was kind of a question for everybody, but I guess a question towards what you're saying. Molly was saying, we visited countries all the time, every day. So if they're open to us, why can't we be open to them? So I'm gonna ask you that, Ma. He said we visit countries it went away, but he said we visit countries every day. Why can't, if they're open to us, why can't we be open to them?
He said the word visiting. I had an aunt. She was in the military, in the Air Force. She went over to Germany. This is Germany. They gave her a year. She got out of the Air Force. She wanted to stay there. She got pregnant. They gave her a year of help. And then they said, you got to go back to the U.S. Their stays are temporarily. How come they didn't let her stay there and become a U.S. citizen, her and her baby? You know why? Because she wasn't going to get their benefits because she was not a German citizen. So they said, okay, you got to go home now, you and your baby. I'm not speaking something I don't know. I'm speaking something that's actual fact. Because I know the person, lived the person, is relatively close to me that it happened to. And I was like, well, why Germany send you back? She said, because I'm not a German citizen.
Did she have the option to become one?
Because she got, I don't know. That part, she came out of the Air Force. She got pregnant, came out of the Air Force, had her baby over there. He was a German, but they made her still come back. They extradited her butt to the U.S. I guess the visa, whatever, don't work. You can only visit. Usually
it's a marriage tie that solidifies you or anchors you into in America, you can have anchor babies, which is, keep you here. But
it didn't tie her to Germany because she wanted to stay in Germany. It didn't tie her. So all I know, she had to come back to where she didn't want, and I'm like, wow.
Molly said she must have said no because she had a child in that country. So that's what I meant anchor babies. I didn't know that, how it works over there. I know how it works over here, but it's the same thing. He's saying that she had a child in a different country, so that child is a German citizen. Yeah. American blood or not.
They made her and the baby come back.
Oh wow.
So how did it work? I don't know. And she came out of the Air Force. And that's So
yeah, you're serving. I kind of get what you're saying. Miss Angela, we're gonna get to your comment too. I think you said, Mon, that you had another video because we're hitting up on that hour mark.
I got another video, and I want the men's opinion on this because I know Michelle got an opinion. I'm gonna close my mouth on this one.
Me too.
I want men's opinion, and the Phoenix, I want your opinion. Everybody else.
Okay. Oh, I've seen this. Seen this yesterday. Wow.
You think if a man walked up to you right now, you think he want to wife you? I don't want to be a wife. The thing about your women, the thing about your woman, even if a woman feels like she's free, she can't do this over there.
She can't because of the religion and belief that we raised on.
That's we live with. But us as black men, this is why we're asking.
It's not about.
No, because when you look at our people the only one that do stuff like this. Last time you see a Middle East, hold on, wait. When's the last time you seen a Middle Eastern woman walk into your store dressed like this? Never. And only she's not the first one that dressed like this. Would you correct her? Being your people. I'm not getting you, my sister. It's
I won't say nothing. I promise you that. It's not my business. This is her own person. She knows what she's doing is wrong. She knows what she's doing is wrong.
What? But she doesn't know that. What? She doesn't believe she's wrong though. She doesn't know that she's wrong.
Yeah, I seen that yesterday. Actually, it's funny that you played that. I've seen that. So I already know it was funny.
I'm trying to see
yesterday. Is that what you seen it when I posted in the group?
No, I just seen it on my timeline. It was one of those videos that was popular that's starting to circulate right now. If I can make a comment, I would say, and I want everybody to just take it, with a grain of salt. In my opinion, as a black male, I've never seen women more policed than black women. She could have easily dressing like that. She's not coming out of the house to go get some cigarettes, go get a beer. It looks like she could have been somewhere like at a beach. I mean, I didn't see her outside dancing, twerking the music. So I get what they're saying, but how would any woman feel, white, black, Spanish, whatever you are, how would any woman feel if you just getting out your car and you got men pointing at you talking about what you have on? Because she looks like she has on outdoor wear for the like for a beach or for a pool, like she's on vacation or something possibly. She's walking into the store, so I don't have too much to say on this particular video because, like I said, she's not outside her car twerking, listening to music. She was walking into a store, because I feel like when I see other, races wearing skimpy outfits or whatever, are y'all saying the same thing? Because, Girls Gone Wild was definitely a thing back then. So it's like, don't a woman just walking into the store, I feel like there's always some type of even for outdoor wear, beach wear, there's always some type of like a little beach skirt you can put around just to cover up a little bit more if you want to. But I also think that she's not doing anything derogatory. She's not outside the store cussing or trying to be seen. She got in her car, walk to the store.
Thank you.
So I've never seen the video. I just saw it just now. So basically, that someone took a photo of a lady. She was dressed seductive or something.
They were videoing her. They were videoing her. And the black men, which I do appreciate them for trying to police our black women a little bit more, because I do see a lot on social media, but they were recording, they had the camera out as if they were anticipating her or maybe already having a discussion or something. Whoever had the camera had that bitch out quick, and they were filming her walking to the store. But in the video, it didn't show her, like I said, twerking or playing loud music or acting belligerent.
The question is, what was the video for? What was it all about? I mean, what was the purpose?
I guess to raise awareness about how women are walking around. And again, I agree. That's why I was confused, like you watching, and I'm like, yeah. And the woman.
I mean, that's every day.
She looks like she's.
If I go outside right now,
in religion that they're discussing, like, and how women are to be presented to the world, and what his the store owner or manager or whatever, what he wouldn't allow in his country, what women wouldn't be able to do. So the guys are saying that the woman shouldn't be presenting herself like that, no matter where she's coming from, where she's going. Why is she out like that? And the one of the black men's arguments was that you only see our women do that. See plenty of women in thongs and panties and whatever. So that's kind of like
I think any woman,
anyone.
Let me tell you what the video. What the guy was saying. He was saying that our black when we out here dressed like that, that a man that approaches you is not approaching you to wife you. And the young girl said, "I don't want to be nobody's wife." He was saying that be decent, so you could appear decent. Was it an outfit? Or was she? What was it?
It's like when you go to the when you have a top and a bottom when you go to the pool or you go to the beach, and it's like a shared covering that goes over it. It looks like you went to the beach and you have some or the pool or something. You have like your you can tell like her hair like it's wet. You got a little cap on. You're not out just frolicking. You're not out grocery shopping. You look like you're coming from somewhere. Yeah. So for the video, my problem with the people that filmed is that y'all didn't show more context, because there's not a longer video online. This is the same exact video I seen yesterday on my phone when I was scrolling. But for who will want to be the subject, the woman was tripping out like that because she looked like she was walking to her into the store, and you had like 5 men talking about how she looks and how they think she should conduct herself, how she should look. Who, you know, what is that?
Who cares? Honestly, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
But
the women.
It's not that wasn't
with OnlyFans.
But
you know,
the Indian man said to the black boys, "Our women know better.
She's not their woman.
Don't do that." And then the guy said, "You doing something wrong." The black girl said, "What?" Like, and the black guy said, "She don't even know she doing nothing wrong." It's I guess the culture and religion
perspective,
because
it's
strange. How do you respect yourself? So she felt I could prance around half naked, whether I'm going to the store, get out the beach, or whatever. You know, because you notice when you get off the beach, the first thing at the pool, we put a towel on to cover up. When we was little, they say you cover up.
Miss Angela said that she said she would wrap her towel around herself if she let you come up. But if that was Lizzo, everybody would be loving it.
See, once again,
but they ain't gonna let us go to the store, like you know, like they tell you in the store, no shirt, no shoes.
I love Molly.
Does that count? No shirt, no shoes.
Yeah, she looked good. She looked good to me.
I love Molly. Thank you, Molly. Molly said she looked good.
And the store manager, store owner, whatever, he's talking about what his women look like. Your women come out looking like this. You don't see nothing but this.
Don't disrespect that.
You look like you want to,
you know, women covered up.
Y'all don't have no power. Y'all women aren't allowed to speak. Y'all women aren't allowed to voice your opinions. The man is the ruler of the house. You know, he, you know, blah, blah, blah. As it should be to a degree, but y'all got different rules.
But truth of the matter, believe it or not, truth of the matter, honestly, truth of the matter that that's how it's supposed to go to a certain degree, not to saying that the woman don't have no rights or anything. But you know, the man's duty and job is different than the woman's duty and job. They both got two different duties.
Let Michelle speak to this, Hakeem. Go ahead, say what you got.
I'm not saying this to stir the pot, but they were sharing how they felt about seeing the woman. And again, mixed messages. We should be women. I have 3 daughters. Do I want them to walk around looking like that? If they're in a beach town on vacation, have fun, girls. Respect yourself. Be comfortable with who you are. And gentlemen, if we are making you uncomfortable with how we look because you can't control your emotion and feelings, maybe you need to think about that.
Or maybe you need to rise off of it, and that's why you're talking about it.
I'm just saying, we're born naked.
Rise off of it, and that's why you're talking about it. That's why it's a problem. Because you're getting a little off of it.
I hear what you're saying, Michelle. And a lot of times we don't understand. See, the woman's supposed to be actually the way the woman's supposed to operate and the man's supposed to operate. The man's supposed to protect the woman, to be the provider. And when I say protect, not necessarily our sister, our mother, you know, but the woman species, period.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying?
I haven't been
we supposed to protect y'all, period. Period. It don't matter if you're part of my family, not part of my family. That's the whole thing about chivalry. You see a woman comment, you hold the door open for her. You know, that's how it's supposed to be.
It is.
Now, ladies. Now, I would say this to y'all. Y'all done took this thing to a whole nother level. You can't tell a man to control himself and he'll grown. Can you cuss on this stage? Can you cuss on this platform?
Yes.
Hey, he'll grown-ass man, okay, that loves women, and you coming past me with your butt cheeks out. It's not fair to the man. What you think the man gonna think about?
Control. That's the man.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Let me finish. The self-control is there because he ain't touching it, he ain't groping, he ain't doing none of that. But the mind is still like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Your mind.
No, that's every man's mind who loves women. You be thinking about God, you see a butt cheek coming looking so seductive. You be like, oh Lord,
you ain't supposed to keep your eyes on the Lord. But you ain't supposed to be.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. Want me to tell you why? Because all of it is subliminal messages.
Everything. Right. So you don't think men have been programmed to be subliminal messages to think they need to be protectors?
It's subliminal. Because the reason now going back with the women being covered in the Middle East is a reason for that.
Oh yeah, that's really the modesty in it. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it keeps the man on track. Yeah. Do you know this world brings a lot of things to take you off your path? And do you know women is one of the main ones?
Miss Angela say, "All mind your business and keep it moving." That's what Miss Angela said.
Hey, look, the biggest assassin, the true assassin of this world is a woman, because they can get to anybody.
They are the ones that men send in to distract another man.
Exactly. Why do you think Mary Magdalene was hanging out with Jesus?
So why do you think the devil's not using the women just to get us off this path?
But if that brother was shot for it, he would have let that woman over there to walk across his car and get him looking to the point where them brothers over there start to pull up with guns. Your mind ain't sharp. Yeah, you can look. You see it. Oh wow, that's nice, ass fat. All right, but if
you keep moving,
something going on behind you, and you just looking at that ass the whole time. That means you a little off the mark.
And you're only a little bit off the mark. You're only a little off the mark because the distraction came in. Who do you think? See, I deal spiritual. I don't deal
distraction.
I deal spiritual, not physical.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at my spiritual eye, it takes me off like, dang, I didn't sit there and gave that moment, you know. But now I'm still walking to my destination. But I think that one moment that just say, you know what I'm saying? It's not fair to the man. It's not fair. Women shouldn't be wanting to dress like that. Why would you want to dress like that? Because when you dress like that, you're asking for a certain type of entity to come into your life.
Wow.
So what do you suggest? So what do you suggest to women that are going somewhere like? So what should she have done after she left the beach? I suggested one of those little. Y'all know how y'all got the bikinis.
They call it sarong. The little skirt that you put around you, a sarong, so you don't stop to see the bottom and stuff. The sarong.
But guess what though? Looking at that lady, she wasn't as bad as I'm trying to tell you. A person got jeans, booty short with the butt cheeks hanging out.
The Hooters outfits.
I mean, come on, man. That wasn't that bad.
Stop it with the Hooters.
Holding the two, and she don't like nobody talking about Hooters. I'm gonna start talking about Hooters.
I live in Southeast DC. I guarantee if I go outside right now, I'm like, whoa, okay, let me keep straight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
You know, and women think it's okay because what they're doing is discrediting who they are and what their true beauty is.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You shouldn't have to show your body. See, women showing their body to get their attraction. Simple as that.
Because it's supposed to be your face and your aura. That makes I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Why would you dress like that unless you're not trying to get attention?
I really wish that made me ugly.
What was you gonna say, Mom? You was gonna say something, but you stopped. You closed your mouth again.
I was thinking about men. How will we feel, women, if men come out in Speedos and trunks with their junk out and their body out? Would that be the same type of distraction to us?
We can't wear sweatpants without y'all saying something. So
men behave.
But that's our anatomy. We can't. I can wear my sweatpants and not work. I can't. Be focused on what you think about. If you look, bring your face up, because
No, but I'm just saying.
But that's the same thing, though.
Women can wear a bathing suit out.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. It's nowhere near the same thing. Women got to understand the power that they have is seduction.
Humans have to understand the power they have.
Oh, we have the power. We understand. So we look and we keep going.
And
But
they
in
tell
our mindset, dang, look, watch this. This in a man. I'm speaking for men. When we see it, we like, damn, I'm glad I ain't my damn daughter out here like that.
Ooh.
Damn, I'm glad I ain't my wife out here like that.
I love
I will
Molly.
give you that. I will give you that.
Hey, do you want to read Molly's comment?
Can I get some claps on that one?
That's true. Because Molly, because he wouldn't have his daughter out there walking like that. Molly,
Exactly.
You know,
So,
his wife, whatever, like that. So what Molly
if a man
said,
wouldn't want to have his daughter out there like that, why women think they should be like that?
Molly said women
And she
programmed to think sexually here. Women walk around half naked in Africa and the men used to seeing it. I've gone to a nudist resort and people weren't acting like animals when they saw me naked.
Yeah.
So it's mind over matter.
Miss Angela was
Thank
clapping
you,
for her
Angela.
king.
Mind over matter to a certain degree. Why put that out there? Why put us out there like that? It's a difference between being all the way naked and seductive. It's totally different.
if I
If
get
I
all
come in the
the
house,
naked, I don't think that.
if I come in the house and you totally naked, I see everything, and it don't make me just, ooh, I'm gonna tear your clothes off. But when you have naked and you doing these things seductively, you want to tear the clothes off. But she ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay.
What up, Trey Money?
Oh, there you go.
What up, King Hakeem?
To make him want to
Hey, what's up, man?
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you, Molly.
Happy birthday.
Man.
Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you. Yeah.
So it look like the end of the day, you going to put on a birthday suit, huh?
I am. I'm going to Hooters tonight.
She said, fuck all he talking about. I'm gonna put my shit on.
Sorry, people.
Sliggy Will, what up, Will?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. I just think of the men. When I hear men say that, I wonder, is y'all watching my daughter?
Exactly.
You know, like when my child 8 years old, 9 years old, because it's little girls that go to the swimming pool with tutus and all types of little 2 sets and 1 pieces. Like I hope not, you know, men ain't thinking, you know, sexually, you know, or the little boys ain't thinking nothing. But I think that's how it is. I know when I was
say the little boys, they think.
Yeah, at a certain age, and I think that got a lot to do with programming, TV, and all that stuff. Because other countries, they mothers be walking around, their titties out, everything.
Seen a video talking about that, about being naked, and it's not even a sexual thing. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird though, but yeah, you right. We horny over here. You walk in that gym with some booty shorts, they ready. You know,
man, it changed the whole perspective. But you know why? They know the power that they have. See, we see one thing about us, man. We think they don't have no power. They got the most power to walk on the earth. James Brown couldn't have said it best. You know, it's a man's word, but it wouldn't be a word without the woman, because they bring that special ingredients. They bring that season. They bring that sauce. You know what I'm saying? They know they saucy and sassy. You know what I'm saying?
So they so you know.
Yeah, so they could turn that thing any kind of way. Yeah, and you ever been, you know, a woman looking so seductive, like she ready to give it up, then you start talking to her, then she acting like you wrong for even talking to her. But I'm like, look what greeting card you giving me. You know, you're not giving me that I'm supposed to sit down and have a little nice conversation and work towards. You saying it's already there. You know what I'm saying?
If you got on the tightest dress and you're fine.
And the party gonna start.
James Brown. Reese, you think that's something men we need to work on? You know, because we can't look at a woman and just respect her as she is. We get horny. We think we supposed to get something. Because I think so. You know, I think a lot of young guys probably be alive. You know, a lot of girls set dudes up. And it's the power of the PUSSY, you know, and the dudes weren't so deacon and pressed to get, and they was just so normal and seeing women the way they are. I think things would be better, but I think that's something we need to work on as men, because women gonna use it against it if that's the case, King.
Some women
and they do. They already do that.
Some women don't even have to walk seductively, setting nothing out. It don't stop nobody from getting raped. It don't stop nobody from getting accosted. It don't stop nobody from getting goose. I was in the hospital setting with my uniform on, and the doctor pushed up on me. I wasn't setting nothing out. All I had on was lipstick. and my lips was enough to make that man accost me. Really? We gotta have self-control over us as people and women too, because I joke about being an old cougar, but I know some dirty asshole women who be
Hold on, what you saying though? Your doctor raped you or something? I'm lost because you said that you was laying down your doctor something.
Accosted.
What's up on
accosted her. I was working. I ain't gonna say the hospital, but it was a prestigious hospital, and the doctor came up to me and was standing behind me, and we saying stuff like, "Oh, I like that shade of lipstick getting this close to you," and say, "I wonder what it'll look like on my lips." And I'm like, man, I got smart.
Oh no, he was just a predator.
You sued them.
Yeah, you just nasty. It's dirty from the men, and then there's like the whole.
And didn't know better, but this is what I was faced out in the world, and I was like, wow. And I used to take my lipstick and hand it to him. Here you go. Go on, you can try it on.
But it's also a woman's aura, though.
And she used to say, go to HR, but I was scared of losing my job. That's why I didn't say nothing. You fear, I didn't know how it was supposed to work. The ignorance, and I was like, if I say something, this is a great job. If I say something, I would lose my job. I was scared of getting blackballed and losing my job because that's back. I was young. I was in my early 20s, starting out of my medical career, and I was scared. Here I am at a prestigious hospital, and then who gonna believe that this white doctor come saying something to this little black girl?
That's why we need to talk to our daughters, because I talk to my daughter, and I'd be damned if she don't come to me at 20 years old, and tell me anything. That doctor can get. Now I can't even say what's gonna happen to him. But at the end of the day, you supposed to tell somebody, your grandfather or somebody. That's something that women need to learn. Fuck that job. Fuck that school, whatever you going through. If somebody disrespect you or put you, I wasn't even there, no man, Reese. You got me meet that dude now. But at the end of the day, we got to protect our women, and our women got to actually say when things happen. Don't wait 40 years later and say this happened to me when I was 12. This happened when I was 14. Nobody can help you now. But
then the man long day
can help
all that.
Can help my child now, and I want to talk to her and let her know these things can happen, and if anything do happen, you let me know. Ain't no job worth somebody doing anything to you or you becoming a slave.
That's why we have the conversations now, Mom.
We got to get out of that.
This was back then, and it was like, it was the early 90s, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And fear paralyzes you. That fear right there, because I was scared of losing my job. I was scared of getting ostracized. I was scared of getting blackballed. I was scared that I'm on my career path and ain't nobody gonna hire me again because of what? And I was the victim, but I kept it hush. How many times we die in silence?
Yeah.
I'm here.
So that Me Too movement came about. Then you could say Me Too, and then and stuff like that. Because I write about a lot of stuff, but then.
Can you bring up Miss Angela's comment one more time? I missed it. While you talking, Reese, keep talking. I'm sorry, I just was asking for
I said so many times I had to swallow that, and it's a lot of stuff, that you don't speak of. Now you can't close my mouth on nothing. Now because I know better now. I didn't know better then. And nobody was around to tell me better. You keep your head down, you keep your nose clean, you do what they say, you got a good job, you don't mess it up. And that's all you do. Don't mess it up.
That's right. I agree with Molly. I have 3 daughters. I have one daughter that's going down to Richmond for college, another daughter that's in middle school, and a little one that is still trying to figure out who she is. And again, I'm not saying women don't have power. We do. Men have we all as human beings, we have power. And again, I believe it's a balance. It's a balance of allowing people to be respectful of one another. And again, God, our body is a temple. God has made us these beautiful beings that we are. If we weren't meant to play off of one another, there wouldn't be this attraction. And whether it's sexual or not, there is an attraction between people that draws men and women together or makes them blow up and go apart. I mean, it really is. And again, for me, I try to be humble. I know how I look. I know what I do when I walk into a room. Again, but am I going to change who I am to make everybody else comfortable? So then I'm not as comfortable walking into a room?
No. Well, no one's saying that. No one's saying that. The bottom line is, are you going in there with booty shorts and your butt cheeks out and trying to get that.
Are you trying to entice?
Yeah, you trying to get that look. You trying to have everybody looking at you, or what you trying to be seen? Or now the most sexual woman to me is the modest woman, because I'm not seeing everything. Now my mind going like, okay, all right,
intriguing, yeah, it's
you
more
know.
intriguing.
But if I see it, then I already know what it is. Now you done went to my lower self. You bringing the lower self out instead of the higher self out. The woman, that's a woman's job to keep the man in order. We're a garment for each other. So if she can't, if she gonna walk and be seductive, then that's what you projecting. That's a law of attraction. Simple as that. But if you walking down the street modest and everything, then it's a different level of respect. Oh man, she was raised properly. I know her father in her life, or the mother did well with her. But you see somebody just ratchet with booty shorts on, thighs all greased up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to know who let her out the house like this. Yeah. And we got to keep it real. We got to keep it real. Because that seductive stuff, that's supposed to be with you and your king. You know what I'm saying? That ain't out for the public. The public shouldn't see your public hairs. That's what I'm saying, basically. And that's what they're doing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, King. I'm the total opposite. You know, like, I don't care what you wear. You can have your booty out. You can definitely, if you my girl and you with me, you can wear whatever you want. You can get these niggas the imagination all they want. And stuff like that don't bother me now that I'm older. When I was young, I used to see things, I wanted it. But now I can see a girl walk down the street with barely anything go. I won't even pay her half any attention. I know what type of attention that she want. I got self-control, so I'm just trying to get to the men that y'all need to understand that we need self-control. I understand she doing what she doing. And she going to get somebody, but that somebody ain't got to be you, because we don't know what she going to do. Some of these women want that attention because they're not used to getting it. But at the end of the day, I don't look at it like too much as judgmental, because I just want girls to be comfortable. They should be able to wear what they want to wear, because every time we go to the swimming pool, it's nothing but ass out. But for some reason, when these girls go put on a little more clothes and still show a little bit, it's like, oh, she dressed like a hoe. Then everybody, the damn babe at the pool at Six Flags is a hoe. I'm talking about everybody at King's Dominion is a hoe. Because that's the thing that bothered me. How can a woman walk past you in a baby suit and it's like, well, she got a baby suit on. But if a girl walk past you in some shorts and her bottom cheeks just hanging out a little bit, like, look at her, she a hoe. She knows she wanted. But a girl just at the pool with a thong going. But I guess she was just going swimming. So it just, I think it got a lot to do with us.
Well, it's two different situations.
Is it?
It's appropriate because you had the pool. You had the pool, you had the beach, so you're going to see that. That's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to see.
There used to be modern
program. That's just like, how can I say it? That's just like anybody. Everything have its place. Everything have its place. So if you at the pool and all that, there's no way in the world you can be mad, upset, whatever, because you there. Hey, you know, I might be cut up, you know, working out, I want to show my muscles. You know what I'm saying? So that's the place for that. I'm just talking about if I'm just going to the grocery store and all that. Now, I'm in control because I don't deal with my lower self. I deal with my high self. So I'm in control. But I'm looking at the other people who is not. And then the women putting themselves in danger because we got all these type of mindset of men out here. That's why these kids are being missed.
I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
Speaking of muscles and man's appearance, I mean, Miss Angela, I don't remember the comment specifically, but she was saying that when she sees a guy, she just moves on. Like she'll acknowledge the fact, oh, he look good, he smell good, his appearance, like that's what she said. She said, I look at a man and I say, oh, he looks good, he dresses nice, his hair is nice, his hair's cut nice shoes, nice outfit, he's smelling good. But she's saying at the end of the day, she move on. Like, you know, you can acknowledge that somebody look good and not get a rise about them. They might be the finest thing since whatever and not get a rise off of them. So I think we got to work on our
Well, she said that man look good and have all that. She got a little bit aroused because she saw it, but she had control. That's all that is. She in control.
Man.
That's the
just
difference.
think of this, King, Reese and y'all. Just think of this. This how I wanted you to picture, you know, because I guess mine ain't come across that well. If you and somebody dress the way that y'all dress, wherever y'all at, and I just take y'all from that place to church, you're gonna get judged on what you got. If I take you from the church, put you in a grocery store, like you said, you can get judged. It ain't a dress code for a grocery store. It ain't a dress code for church. And these things was created by society. They program everybody to think you supposed to dress like this when you go to the beach. You supposed to dress like this when you go to church. You supposed to dress like this when you go to... No, you should show that person the same respect, and it should be the same thing as if you seen them at the beach, if you see them at church. And that's why I said we got to get at the program. If I see this girl on the beach and I see her with that same outfit at church, it's not going to bother me. But for some people, we program to be like, oh, you don't supposed to have that on. You know, like I go to the beach with jeans on because I'm not planning on getting in the water. You know, but what they're going to be looking at, people going to be judging me. I just look at it like we got to get out of that programming that you're supposed to look a certain way when you at a certain place. You know, birds fly everywhere. You don't see them dressing for the occasion. They wherever they going to be. They on the beach. They down East Stove in the parking lot.
Because a bird is a bird.
Parking lot.
Because bird is a bird. They can't change and be seductive. But I guarantee you, and some hold on, let me say this. I guarantee you they seductive in their own species.
But you stuck on the bird part. See, that's the build a nest up. Onto the bird part. You missed the whole everything else I said.
No, I'm saying
we get appalled look where every time if I go out the house in my diaper, y'all gonna give me some looks. It's gonna be appalled. Like she shouldn't be outside.
That's not an outfit. You know,
why you be outside with a diaper on? Who's gonna see why outside with a diaper on?
Hey, Ma.
What's my swim trunk? My bottom.
Not if you bedazzle it like you said you would. I might
exactly.
not.
Make it sparkle.
It depends.
I just think it's everybody do their job, man, to protect the women in a certain way. That's why we got a lot of stuff with these perverts out here that can't handle these type of things, and that puts the woman in danger. That's why we teach our daughter to dress a certain way. Teach them, you don't have to show that to get a man. That's how I raised. I got 4 girls, so I don't raise them to be out there dressing all crazy. You be comfortable. You look the way you want to look. But keep in mind that you want to attract a certain things in life. That's all it is. It was what you want to attract. If you want to show your flush and all that, what you're gonna do, you're gonna attract that certain type of atmosphere, that type of energy. If you dressing humble, looking pretty, and still be sexy but not seductive. It's going to bring a different perspective. That's just like if I go out here right now. If I go out here right now and wear a suit, I'm going to feel a different way than if I'm wearing my jeans and my polo or machine or whatever. But is your dress going to...
That's not necessarily true. What Molly was saying, I get 100%. He was saying that we have to control our mind and desensitize our mind where certain stuff wouldn't want to trigger us. But a woman could be fully dressed, not showing no skin, but it's that man's mind. If he don't have control of that mind, imagining that make them want to go and accost people. How do you explain raping an old elderly woman who's fully dressed? They not out there showing nothing. They not out there doing nothing. That's that predatory mind, and if you got that predatory mind, no matter if I wear a bikini,
you're seeing women as one way.
Your mind going to go there. Molly said, think with this: that your higher self shall always lead you. But then sometimes people higher self is sick and twisted, and then that's when they go after our babies, our children, our elderly woman, anything, because they're twisted in their own mind. They sick in the mind.
And I'm fearful of these little young girls for real, because I was the only child, only cousin and all that for 15 years until my mom had my sister. And I'm looking at my sister and I'm like, damn, I'm getting a little nervous. Like, do I need to be closer to you as you get older? Because these girls are starting to be more developed. I don't know what the hell is in the food or in the water, but these girls are starting to be way more developed at a younger age. She's 13 and you almost top heavy like my mother. So I'm fearful when we talking about body image and a woman what she has on, what she's covering up, and what's still revealing on how the man's mind is working regardless of what she's wearing, I'm a little nervous for that. Because I know how these men think out here. I know personally some men that be like, oh, you know, if she wasn't 16 or she wasn't, you know, if she get a little older, I can't wait till she get. I'm fearful of that.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought that I would have another sibling, let alone a female, a sister to look after. Yeah. So that makes me nervous because she can be wanting to go to the beach with her little female friends or whatever, and she gonna have some grown ass men looking at her because of the way she's built. So I hope that we can turn over a new leaf and eventually start to teach our men to not, or young boys to not, you know, to be attracted to it. We ain't trying to make nobody gay or none of that shit. We just trying to say that you gotta respect a woman for what she is. Don't matter, it's all types of body sizes and body types and all that. You're gonna see some women with some triple E's and you're gonna see somebody with A cup. But your mind is supposed to be in the right place. So I don't know what we need to do to get back there, but I'm fearful for that shit because she's only 13 and I know you got, you got weirdos out there looking and sneaking and geeking and shit. So I hope that we can eventually get our minds back to a clearer place.
Kim, your lips moving, Kim, but we can't hear nothing.
Is your mic muted? No, it's not muted. I can't hear you.
His mic not muted.
Oh, somebody call you. Oh, there you go.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. So my whole point of saying what I was saying is that everything that everybody's saying is true. Yeah, it's the mindset of the man. But how do we protect our daughters by teaching them how to do certain things? And certain things is not for the public. It's like I teach all my daughters. You have a jewel. Do you leave all your jewels out so somebody can steal them, or do you put your jewels and cover your jewels up and protect your jewels?
Right.
And that's all I'm saying. Good because we do have perverted minds out here.
Yes, we do.
I have a beautiful 8-year-old, man, and I'm scared of them because she is so beautiful. I guess that's easy for the father to say, but
yeah, but you still know.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we have to teach them how to be. We don't want to teach them to be out there dressing so seductive. For what? You calling for something. Even though my mind is strong, when I see it, I'm like, man, come on, little sis, you got more than that.
Yeah.
You got more than that. Because the woman got to think on her high self as well, more so than her lower self. And when I see that, that make me think they thinking of their lower self. They exercising that lower chakra, that red chakra, the lower self.
That got off.
Yeah, I feel that. Reese, you hitting buttons over there?
Is Reese hitting buttons?
It's on her screen. She might have cut her screen, but it's like her screen is still the main screen as opposed to everybody else.
Got my logo, shawty. She knows my logo.
She's supposed to have her AM morning up there, or her shades of blue up there when she cut her screen.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, we gotta be able to deal with our high self, but the women gotta think like that too. We got to teach our kids, our daughters, man. It's too much craziness.
I love what you're saying, but our lower self and our higher selves are all gifts from God, and we got to love both of them and nurture them.
What
your lower self, you're not building into your higher self. Your higher self helps your lower self.
Your higher self,
that mean the time running down. That music starting, so that mean the time rolling out. I don't want to cut nobody off, but I think today was a great show. I'm glad I had time to be on today's show. Thank you, Hakeem. Happy birthday, Miss Michelle. Molly, of course, thank you for chiming in. I want to shout out Miss Misha Merrick for being the sponsor for the morning show. Thank you for viewing. Tomorrow's topic is Freaky Friday. I'm not sure what's under discussion for tomorrow, but it's Freaky Friday for tomorrow's topic. So,
I can tell you what it's going to be about tomorrow.
Bring your camera up.
Bring your camera up. If all y'all can come back tomorrow, that'd be great.
Bring your camera up.
The topic for tomorrow's show is, how do you tell your partner that you are not sexually satisfied?
Boom.
That's tomorrow's topic.
Hey, look, on that note, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
The way you find out when y'all ain't doing nothing.
Look, you gonna come back tomorrow, Hakeem?
Hey, you trying to get me in trouble, girl? Come on, Freaky Friday.
Look, the Freaky Friday.
Great.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll
bring your
tune in
camera. I
tomorrow.
can't see your face.
I love y'all.
I want to hear what y'all going to talk about. I swear for goodness.
Oh, you hold on tight. How come I can't see my face?
It's the camera icon. I want to listen to the camera.
Yeah, you cut your camera off. You stopped your camera.
There you
are. There you are.
Beautiful.
How can you tell your partner that you know, it's communication. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And this was an extra Tall Tale Thursday because we wanted to wish our girl,
Thank you.
Gail Pucciarelli, happy birthday. I love you,
Happy birthday,
I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Y'all are amazing.
See y'all tomorrow.
Y'all, same time as always, Freaky Friday. Y'all better make sure it's freaky enough for Sliggy.
It's gonna be freaky. He gonna tell me how he don't satisfy his partner. How do he tell his oops, the other way? How do you tell your partner you're not satisfied?
See y'all.
When y'all don't do it, when y'all don't do it as much, that's for sure.
See, no. I see y'all in the back room.
All right.